Polytechnic show the institution's economic benefit to Otago is nearly $300 million. Chief Executive Phil Ker says the numbers illustrate the facility's significance to the region, and he joins us now to discuss it further. Good evening, Phil.
Good evening.
This is a great result.
It is.
What do you think is behind the result?
A successful polytechnic. We've been growing steadily over the years. We've positioned ourselves as a national polytechnic rather than a regional one. So there's a lot more activity goes on here than would normally be the case with a polytechnic situated in a city the size of Dunedin.
How have things changed over the past decade?
We've just grown steadily. So go back 10 years, 12 years, the polytechnic was in not healthy financial situation. We've turned all that around, and it's performing very well on pretty much anything you can name, and one of those is consistently meeting our enrolment targets that we negotiate with the Tertiary Education Commission.
How else is the economic impact measured?
Well, it's measured in two ways. The first is by the spending that goes on in the economy, and in the end that's what puts money in the pockets of Dunedin businesses, but also employment, which does the same thing, of course, but it puts money in the pockets of Dunedin citizens.
And the figures show the Polytechnic's contribution to the region, but does it cost the region in any way?
Nope. This is net gain for the region. I think we're a significant contributor, net contributor to the region. Truly, I can't think of any downsides to what we do. That could be described
no
as
rates
a cost.
relief or anything like that?
Well, of course, the strict education facilities aren't subject to rates, but I mean, leaving that to one side, is that a cost or is that an investment? Yeah.
How does the impact compare with that of Otago University?
Well, the university is four and a bit times, and its impacts 4 and a bit times, possibly a little bit more than that. Because of course the university is a leading research university, and so it contributes more through its research as well as through student learning, whereas whilst we have a little bit of research, we're not in the same league as the university.
Now the Polytechnic took on some of our Aoraki Polytechnic's courses as well. How did that help things or not? Well,
no, it's a positive contribution in terms of what gets credited to us, but of course the facility in Cumberland Street was contributing anyway. But having said that, our latest figures are that we're up about 15% on the 2015 Aoraki figures, so we like to think that we've brought a little bit more growth into the Aoraki operation.
Now if things are looking this rosy, does that mean that staff numbers are increasing?
Staff numbers are increasing, and of course as both student and staff numbers increase, this impact improves.
And pay rises for the staff, that's a positive thing?
It's always a positive thing.
Yeah.
Yep, it's never enough, of course, and actually from my perspective as well as staff, but we live within our means, but whenever we can grant pay rises, they certainly make a positive impact back into the economy.
What's the next 12 months looking like?
Next 12 months is looking good. We've hit all of our targets already.
Wow.
So we'll exceed those a little bit. Got good plans for 2017, so we're now in that mode, to be honest. 2016, the die is cast, and it's going to give the right answer. So now we're turning our attention to making sure 2017 is really successful.
Onwards and upwards.
Onwards and upwards, always, yep.
Otago Polytechnic Chief Executive Phil Ker, thanks so much for your time.